in Orlando, and the defending champion Brooke Henderson at the 9th hole for birdie to tie the lead here in round 2. And Lydia Ko, she's just 2 points away from the LPGA Hall of Fame. Each victory worth a point. That eagle at the 9th ties Lydia for the lead.
Flag is located at the back of the green today, but the wind is helping down this hole. Little change of wind direction from yesterday.
Stark says she loves it here in Florida, loves the grasses. The Swede who played collegiately at Oklahoma State. Runner-up to Brooke Henderson in her first appearance here last year. Just a moment ago at 10, Lydia.
Well, this was uphill, and it should want to move left.
How did that not go in? That looks like it's a leaner right there. Good stroke. And you have to think that Lydia's riding.
Alexa Pano is to get to 5 under par for the day, which would be the lowest score out there. And that looks really good. Oh, wow, that looked good for a long time. Really good roll there. So she remains at 7 under par, tied for the lead. And while we have a moment, let's head up to our booth with Morgan and Grant.
89 yards is all she has. Again, spin control for Ayaka, very important on the shot.
I think she needs to get something going right here. Off to a slow start today. This could be just what she needs.
And caddy saying trust it, see if she can get it all the way back.
That is playing as the hardest hole today. It was one of the easiest holes yesterday, but the change in hole location on that back right been quite a challenge. But I love what Jason told her there. Just trust it. It's the most important thing.
Stableford scoring, obviously the further you are around the course, the more chance of being up on the leaderboard with more points. Stark for a birdie. Hated it right away.
You never really have to guess watching Maya. You know exactly what she's thinking pretty much the second the golf ball comes off the face.
The putter started to work for her. Not this time. And she's relied on that club quite a bit for her success, coming close to winning on a number of occasions last season on the LPGA Tour. And then she struggled to find a replacement for a while.
This was Gabby Lopez at the 10th.
Oh, beauty.
You know, it's interesting. You think about a putter maybe somewhat.
This is Nelly Corder at the 17th. Get to 4 under par within 3 of the lead. Like that aggressive stroke. 3rd for Lydia.
Yeah, not an easy bunker shot, Tom, but if anybody can do it, it's Lydia. But that's just landed a bit too softly, and it's not going to get down that slope. Yes, she does, and she's got to carry over that grassy bunker that's in front of her too. But this will kick to the left, so you can use that slope, but she's been aggressive.
Yeah, just took it out of play, went straight at it.
All right, here is Gabby for birdie at 10. Winner of this event in 2020 across town. Over at 14, Alexa Pano was long with her second pitch to here. Oh, that stings, doesn't it? 14, you said?
Yeah, you can't give up a shot here on the 14th.
Back at the 13th hole with Rose Zhang for her birdie. So finding a putter that she's comfortable with and that works has been a big task for her.
Ayaka Fudaway at the 10th.
Looking just outside left.
Still looking for a first birdie, Morgan, today.
Yeah, it just hasn't, as we said, hasn't really heated this putter up, and putting makes all the difference. It really, I mean, you look at hot rounds.
Home run hitter to Lydia Ko at the 12th.
Well, and this is from 145, quite heavily downwind, and that was pretty good-looking line right there.
She's standing really close to the ball, almost looking to have somewhat of a putting technique, but she scooped it, got underneath it.
So the 15th. This is the 4th shot here for Alexa Pano. She went into the water with her second. They've moved the tee up at the 15th, so players are going for the green in 2. And she may get away with a par there.
And that flagstick is moving around a good bit. Always distracts me. Is it a bit windy out there?
No, I think you're just catching just a hair of a gust, but it seems pretty calm on this green right now.
Well, that won't feel great.
I'm not sure that she's going to go back to straight away where she was in 22, but I expect her to make inroads in that, and maybe the following year really come out on fire again.
And that she's really committed to improving upon what happened last year.
Cheyenne Knight at the always tough 16th. Oh, not that hard. Okay. Second straight birdie.
Be a good save at the 15th for Alexa Pano, having been in the penalty area. Yeah, well done. There is a bit of dry ground in the penalty area to the left of the green, so we could see over the weekend a player playing it out of there.
I think really gives her something to really build on. And this is as good a shot as I've seen her play in a while.
And I think that the fact that beautiful shot there, that she committed to spending the offseason here says a lot. They are soft. It's working in her favor.
That's magnificent.
Yeah, spun it back off the green, and Morgan talked about hitting a fairway metal off around these edges of green, and this has been an excellent judge of pace.
That's something that you really have to practice in order to have that type of a touch. That
to 12, Allie Ewing. Oh, look at that pitch mark.
So it is going to be a drop shot. She was saying that she's been struggling with the quick hooks this week that kind of came out of nowhere, having been working hard on her golf swing back in Sweden. Moved. Maybe not as much trust there, Karen.
No, when they come up that short, then you know you're just trying to fiddle something in there as opposed to really giving it a good roll.
It's a par putt here at the par 5 11th of Footaway. Up the hill. Yeah. Works hard with her caddy, her sister, and her father as well, who's her coach on.
Over the 16th, this is Alexa Pano, one of 13 players who won for the first time last year on the LPGA Tour. Won on her 19th birthday in Northern Ireland in a playoff.
Seeing the last couple players confused on the read here. A little tentative there from Allie.
All right, Lydia's going to have a birdie putt in a moment. Finishing up at 18, Gemma Dryborough won in Japan a couple of Novembers ago.
With no cane.
No cane.
Those were not enough details for Tom. Tom wants to know, like, date, time, location.
Oh, dear. Have you ever played Lake Nona before?
I have, and I battled it out with Nelly, and unfortunately I lost.
Yeah, here for the Gainbridge. Noticed, right?
I've noticed,
yeah.
especially on the Swan Cup team.
And so does Lydia. She's pretty good. This was a moment ago at 14.
Thinking that you're going to get any backspin on it because there's nowhere to land it past the hole.
That's some good distance control. No, unfortunately not.
You just say forget it. Just do
Not
your own
really.
thing.
Yeah.
Well, fortunately or unfortunately?
Oh, I don't know. It depends on the situation, but I still do look because, you know, as a player, you want to see if you can take any advantage you possibly can because golf is really hard. Sometimes it backfires, sometimes it helps, but most of the time I try not to look.
Another bogey putt for Pano. Okay, so she's going to drop back to 5 under par, a couple behind. So that's kind of the difference maker now for Annika with her golf. Maya Stark on the tee at 13.
Well, she's got enough power that she can create the spin to control it in this back portion.
Yeah, there's the difference there between those two players, Paige. That's for a birdie. Annika will be watching it closely, putting from similar part of the green for her par.
And one of the brand ambassadors.
That's right. She represents Hilton Grand Vacations.
As does Annika.
It's been pretty bad, I think, up there. Now, foot away at the 13th. Good touch. She might be able to play it, but the way that it went in at that angle, it seems unlikely.
Third shot for Pano at 18.
Yeah, what a... So she got a little caught up in the results in the rankings last year.
Yeah, this is an important putt. Just had a rough back 9. 3 bogeys on the back 9. Not what she wanted after such a fabulous front, but good solid putt there at the end for a par.
Back at the 15th, this is the 3rd for Brooke Henderson.
From a really tight lie here, Tom. He's downwind at the moment.
She did pretty well from that tight lie then, Karen.
Give yourself an opportunity. Bear in mind that he's had a taste for an eagle already today. Some good touch there.
She's had a few putts, what, 12, 13, and now on 15 that were good opportunities. The other 2 were for par, but just couldn't quite get them to go in. I guess the one on 14 as well. Yeah. One didn't have quite as good of a chance to go in.
Yeah, good up and down.
Short par 4 14, tied with Lydia. Ayaka Budaway.
And after a good drive, just 108 yards remaining to this back hole location. But it's hard to get to a back hole location when you got backspin.
And there you can see how much the wind affected that one too. You don't want to be long to that.
At the 16th, this is Nasa Hataoka. Well, she's due to get back in the winner's circle this year, isn't she?
Yeah, Nasa's got a new putter in the bag this week.
So that's how much wind is up there. It's a good club and a half more than what I would have expected her to play here from this yardage. Left herself an uphill putt.
I've seen a few players miss this a little bit left here.
Just enough.
Oh.
She didn't like it because she shoved it right off the putter face, but it's in the bottom of the hole now.
Third shot on the par 4 16th for Brooke.
And even though this is a tight lie, she can be aggressive because it is into the upslope.
To the other side of the golf course, players finishing up at the 9th, including Charlie Hull, who's played well today. And this is to shoot 6 under today. Yeah, bounce back. Charlie's been struggling with a bit of food poisoning, which she suffered a few weeks ago.
She's had some chances on the back.
It just looked like she didn't strike that well.
Yeah, maybe a touch tentative there. And really has found something in her game. But she certainly has continued that tremendous play.
That's a good shot. Really good. Tap in.
And she said it just kept going. She said, I didn't sit down but for 10 minutes. I mean, and they go all night. They go till they like serve breakfast.
And
the next morning.
Yeah.
Reports with it, Lorena Ochoa.
Yeah. Well done.
Not easy, going to be difficult to judge the pace here to an elevated green, and then it slopes away at the end.
She's going to be disappointed with her iron play today. She's missed half of her green so far on the back nine. So uncharacteristic. But look at this.
Yeah. Good call, Karen. Chipping it in. And that's a little bonus for Brooke. Yeah, good putt. Get that club working once again. So
Akafutaway takes the lead. Good three in the end. Very disappointed she didn't walk away with a two, unlike Brooke Henderson.
this is Danielle Kang on the tee at the 17th. Just a moment ago. Tough day today for Danielle Kang.
And that will make her just a little bit happier.
That was quite the advantage for players who played earlier and who are already done.
You hear the music blaring from the DJ. What a shot this is from Lydia.
Oh, that was beautiful. She controlled that trajectory, kept it under the wind.
Chima Driver and Padri and Anarukarn, the only two birdies at 18 today. Lydia has a shot.
We talked about how difficult it is to make birdie at 17. Danielle Kang making it look easy.
It's going to back uphill towards this hole. It's going to be moving left to right once it hits the green.
That was a beautiful shot. Just wonderful rhythm to her pitching motion.
I think that she's been a player that has played good enough golf to have been number one.
This is her fourth shot. So she's going to steal one at 17 for birdie. After the pitch in, she'll drop one here at 18. But in good position heading to the weekend. She won wire to wire last year. There you go. A birdie three for Lydia Ko, just the third of the day at the 18th.
What a way to end. And should the leaderboard end as it does?
Golf course, though, has been in really good condition, and they did a big irrigation project here about 4 years ago. And that has paid off today with the rain we had overnight. Just wouldn't even know. Golf course drains very well. Going to be a three for Futaway, and she will stay tied for the lead. Coached by her father back in Japan.